Meri at the Meri Atelier, and it is Friday evening. I'm going to do some Friday evening chat. It says my orientation is off. Let me fix my phone here. Let me fix my phone. There we go. And put it back on the clip, hopefully. Okay. So I'm going to do some art journal pages, October, autumn art journal pages, inspired by Becky at AuntbecsCrestions. Yeah. So let me set up chat here so that when you folks come in, I can have it all set up. Let me get over to my channel. I hope that you are all off to a really good weekend. Let me fix things. I'll have to fix my camera too. There's Mina. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Sharon. Oh, it's good to see you. You already came in, Meri. Thank you, Mina. Hi, Brenda. Let me set things up here. And I might have Becky's channel name spelled wrong in the title, but I will fix that afterwards. There is her channel, and I am going to pin that. So if anybody comes in here and does not know Becky, they just have to click on the link. I have not been watching a lot of videos lately. I've been very tired, but I'm getting much better now. So I'm hopeful. I was in Shannon's Art Junkies stream this afternoon for a little bit. I got tired, but I did enjoy it. She was crocheting a basket. Turned out really nice. Let me set the quality here from 144 up to 1080, it says. All right. So let me adjust the camera up here and maybe zoom in just a teeny bit if I can. It gets stubborn on me. Now, they adjusted things. All right, we'll leave it like that for now. It's a little wiggly, but... thank you, Shannon. I'm going to try to get in there more often. I got tired, so I went and took a nap. Boy, I'll tell you, Friday afternoon went by fast. Friday afternoon went by fast. Hi, Chris. It's good to see you. Did Becky pop in? Did Becky pop in? Did I miss Becky? No, I don't see her. Melody's here. I don't see Becky. Becky is a very busy person. She's probably off taking care of Scott or the cats. You just do what you can, huh? Thank you. And I'm glad that your foot was not broken, Shannon. That was good news. I did get clean water right before the chat tonight. And look, I got these. Somebody posted on Prime Days. These are graphite colors. And it goes from kind of a reddish brown, maybe a sienna brown, to the different gray colors in here. So I thought I'd give these a quick try. It's all in Japanese, so I can't read it. And even the little self slip is all in Japanese. I can see the price though. But it's a Japanese price. So I have no idea I'd have to look on Amazon to see. I think I used a coupon on them. I think I did. I can't remember. They were on sale. But it's all in Japanese. I think these are Japanese. So, and I've been working on my Santas. And I did a bobblehead doll this morning, and he bobbles. Yes, he does. He says, I can exercise my neck. Woo, woo, woo. He turned out really good. The bingo man. And he says, if not today, when? And then I put a red ribbon here, and somebody had sent me some red bling. Could have been Sharon Lombard. And I put a ribbon on his hat, and I put that bling on a tie and on the hat. It was really fun to do this, Bob. Here's the back, and it says free, 1063. And then on the back of the sign, I've got some scrap Tim Holtz old photograph paper and a bingo number 72. That happens to be my age, you guys. Just happened to notice that. So I'm an old fogey now. If not today, then when? So this will go in my October journal. And if I have time, I'm going to work on my Santas tonight. But they're not my primary goal. My primary goal tonight is to do Becky-inspired pages. But I also want to try these graphite sticks here. And I don't know how the package opens. It looks like it's got a hanging tag there. There. So there's that. Now, how do they open here? Looks like they're meant to slide out. Maybe. Did any of you happen to pick these up? I think it was Janet Glines, Janice, not Janet, who posted about these. And I saw her post. How do I get in there? I guess it opens up. And I went out, and I'm going to have to take this off. I'll save the plastic anyway for, I'm not going to do an autumn journal. I'm going to do art journal pages, but Becky did a really cute cover, and I can mimic that on a page, maybe using this acrylic piece here. And we're just going to cut this off. We are going to cut it off, she says. Maybe. If I can get in there. Probably better have better luck with my knife, but maybe if I can slide it out now. No, it's in there. I'm probably opening it all wrong. There's probably some simple way to open it that Meri hasn't learned. You're going to be a lurker and crochet. That's perfectly okay, Shannon. That's perfectly okay with me. Brenda says, fun to get something you need. Instructions for and directions are in Chinese or Japanese or any other language, not written with letters like ours, Spanish, French, or Italian. I could translate. Yeah. Wow, these are really in there. Are they going to come out? There they are. And they're just in a box-like thing. So I'll have to find, I think I probably have a tin I can put these in. Now, these are graphite colors, so I want to save the, and I'm just going to swatch them. But I'm going to save this maybe the back of this for an art journal page. Tonight, we're going to do autumn art journal pages inspired by Becky's fall journal. And I put a link to her channel up at the top. I pinned a link. I feel really bad that I haven't been able to follow her lately. And so I went back and watched a lot of her videos, and I noticed that the chat streams weren't showing. And I asked her, she turned them off, and she said no. But I guess channels have been having a lot of trouble with their chat streams not showing, or showing up 6 days later. So I haven't checked mine. I might do that because I haven't been streaming. Let me throw these away so I don't step on them or cut myself or anything bad like that. And I'm going to save this long piece. I'll save this piece too to play with, but this is the piece I'm going for. Oh, and I have an idea what I can do with it. We'll mimic Becky's cover. It won't be, the pages will be the size of my art journal, but I'm sure Becky's okay with that. She made, I think she's making her art journal pages the same as she did the spring journal. Okay, let's see what we have here. Brenda says, I'm yawning, so I'll probably fall asleep. I understand, Brenda. I understand. Chris says she'll be in the balcony working with Jack Skeleton. I saw that, Chris. I saw your post, the Jack Skeleton figure in wool. As I'm using sharp needles and I won't read much. You be careful with those sharp needles. Janet, yes, I saw that. I was getting very upset that Janet had not received her owls lately, and I was voicing my opinion on YouTube this morning, saying, those postal workers in both Canada. First I blamed Canada, and I thought, well, oops, it could be United States too. And so we'll use a couple of these little pages to swatch with. After chat, Janet messaged me and said, Meri, they came today. So I am so glad you got your owls, Janet. I'm so glad you got them. Not only that, I don't have to do another set. Let's put a little, I don't know if I should wet this, or I'm not going to wet this because it's in the box. I'll put some water in the, I did wipe this out, but it's pretty stained, but we're not going to do a whole lot of, I'm just going to swatch these. I want to see, I want to feel them and see them. And let's grab a watercolor brush, a pretty large one. And I'm just going to wet my brush. And I'm going to start with this one that looks like sienna brown over here. Now, I'm not sure you guys will see it because, oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I could use that in my journal tonight. Look at that. Yummy. Now, this is graphite. And I did get clean water, so I'll wash out my brush and let me get a towel. I can use this in my journal. All right, let's go to the next one. And let's just do it on this page. I don't know if I have enough pages to do all of them. Whoops. Oops. The next one's kind of a grayish graphite color. I'm going to do it the same way. Oh, they're so nice and thick. Did any of you get these? They were on Amazon on Prime Days, and I think Janice Glines posted. I love how thick they come across. All right, now let's go over to this one and wash out my brush. I'm just going to swatch these a little just to see what they do. This one is kind of a darker gray. The next two colors look about the same to me. Look at that. That almost looks like a blue-gray. It is kind of a blue-gray, kind of a Payne's gray. Janet said she's going for a visit with Lizzie. Cool. Okay. Lala says, I'm going to see Lizzie. I adore her. You're going to see her physically? Or what? I lost chat. I'm sorry, I lost my chat. Let me get it back. Lala is going. Yeah. Oh, you're going to see her tomorrow at her house, Lala. Thank you, Janet, for straightening me out there. You guys, if you see I say something wrong, please do not hesitate to correct me, because sometimes my mouth doesn't say what my head is thinking. All right, we got one more here. I'm going to leave the backs because it does soak through this paper. And let's do the next one, which I think it looks very much like the last one. I did wash out my brush, but this might have more of a black tone than a blue tone. Yeah, it looks like it has more of a black tone than a blue tone. Got a little bit of blue, but I love how dark. This one has, they're both dark, but this one has a blue tone, and this one has more of a black tone to it. I don't think there's blue in this. This is definitely a Payne's gray. And this looks like burnt sienna. These two look very much alike, but one has probably got more brown, more reddish color in it, and this one probably doesn't have as much red in it. So I got two more here, and I'm just going to swatch them. I'm just going to swatch them, and that's all I'm going to do. I'll play with them another night because I want to work on Becky's journal, and I knocked that one of those over. I'll have to pick it up before I run over it. Okay, let's just fold this in half. And you can't see it here. Am I all out of frame? I'll show them again after I do these two. Hi, Becky. You broke down and turned the air conditioner on so the whole house will filter clean air. Monday is supposed to be 89 and Thursday is going to drop to 36. We are getting the cold. If you watch Ryan Hall, y'all, he explains it all. All the warm air is going east this weekend, and all the cold air from Canada is coming down here, and it's already cold. I went out this evening just a little, and I'll show you why in a little bit. But it was cold out. It's already cold. So you enjoy your weekend while you have it, even if you have to turn on that air conditioner. It won't last long. I guarantee you. I was going to rake leaves this weekend, but I don't think so. I'm not going to rake leaves in the cold water. I mean the cold water. In the cold air. All right, this looks like just a gray color. Becky, did you happen to pick these up on Amazon during Prime Days? Mine just came in today. You think you will clear the lawn with your mower. That's a good idea. I got half of the leaves raked the other day, and it's doing pretty good out there. I peeked at it this evening when I went out. But the other half, the leaves haven't totally fallen off of the trees yet, so even if I don't get a chance, this is more of a brown gray, a dark brown gray. Whoops. I meant to go here. So there they are. These are going to be fun to play with, even tonight. Even tonight I can play with these a little when I do my autumn pages. What did I, oh, this one. I've got 6 of them, 2 on each page. So I'm just going to set these aside and let them dry. And I'll probably put them in my journal. Just put them like this, maybe, so that they, yeah, like this. If I can pick it up. And I'll just set them over here where I have that elf setting. And I'll set this up with my watercolors up above here. Now, Becky pages. I have linked to Becky's channel. I did not link to any specific video, but she puts descriptive language in her titles. So I'm going back to, well, before I do that though, let me show you. I was looking for paper. I wanted yellow paper and I didn't find any. I know I have it, but you know, I wait till the last minute to look, and I found some. This is that Tim Holtz, oh, I forget what you call it. It's really strong paper, and it's keys. They're keys, and I'm using them as a stencil, and I found it. So I'm going to put that with my stencils. Let me put it over here. And I just found a piece of canvas that I thought might be fun to use. But here is an old art journal page from 2016 when I first came down here. And these, I think, are some poppies. Hope to pick up where they left off. I'm not sure what that meant. They're probably just journal stuff. All roads lead back home. That was very appropriate for that time because I was coming back to Nebraska. Hope to turn a new leaf after last year. Here, look at this. Showtime on display. I think these are marigolds that I did. And this looks like it was done in acrylic paint. I'm not sure, but it doesn't look like craft paint. It's got a shine to it. A different perspective. And I saw a fall one in here, and these are just words. Now let me push these up a little. I got so much stuff on my desk. But I was looking at these. Here's a Coke bottle with marigolds in it. That looks very fallish, doesn't it? But look at this one that I did. Now, I got inspired by this one, thinking I could do something like this tonight. With the gold yellow background and the leaves. Becky used leaves in her journals. I might use a quote. It says, "Goodbye to the greatest summer bounty on display." But that was 2016. And these I did after I got back here to Nebraska. So I just found them in the, and then there's a piece of black paper here. And a piece of canvas. I think I'll do the canvas. What I think I'll do, you know, and I can even use that graphite. I want to cut a window like he did. And maybe I'll just mount this canvas on a piece of paper. And I want this to fit my journal. Let me get my journal out here. I was organizing my October journal this morning, and so it will go. I might make it a separate signature in the October, you know, just put it. I want to use these pages back here, so let me pull these out. And does this one go to anything? Let's see. I think it does. Hold on, it goes to the back of this, so we'll leave those 2 in there, and I'll put this back up here. And another thing Becky did, and I'm going to adjust my camera here, I'm out of frame. Another thing Becky did was she made a little journal, and I could actually use this for the cover instead of putting it in here. Make my journal smaller. She made hers about travel sized, maybe I'll save that for, I told her, I commented and said, she made a little, she's got a, was it called Wanderlust? Wanderlust? And I think it was an art book. And she's going to do some pages out of that. So I may use this canvas for that instead of using it for this. So let's backtrack. I could use this black. No, I don't think I want to. I'm thinking what I want to do here. But let me show you. Let me show you. I hope to make that little journal tonight. Let me show you what I got here when I went outside. And I've seen this done by other people on YouTube, and more recently by CK Art. Colleen, you guys know her. This is from a tree that we have out in our yard. Now they scan these. They scan, ooh, isn't that pretty? So I got a whole bunch of leaves, and let me just open this up. And let me adjust my watercolor here. These are about the same here, except I picked up some Black-Eyed Susans. Let me get some out, and I think these are oak leaves here. If I can get it untwisted, these are oak leaves that kind of, maybe I'll put them. Well, actually, I want them this way in my journal, like this, and I think I'll save this out and go for a leaf. I picked up several pieces here. Another Black-Eyed Susan. I think I'm just going to lay it down maybe like that. And some leaves just out in the yard. Very pretty. And I want to arrange these so that if I want to fussy cut them, I can. Now this one, the leaf is, the stem is bent up. Maybe if I can bring it down a little. It was cold out, so I wasn't going to stay out there too long. This, I think, is an oak leaf. And this, we have this tree out in the front that has these big, and maybe I'll save that for the next page. Let's see what else I have in here. Another one like that. And let's put, over here, let's put one of these, if I can get it out without destroying it. I have a thin one, I think. Hold the phone, I'm looking for it. Here it is. One like this over here. Now, I want to arrange this better. Maybe like that. And this one, I'm not going to try to fussy cut them. I'll just make a page. Now, Becky had a napkin, and I thought I had a fall napkin, but I went looking for it and I couldn't find it. So I'm just going to use the fall leaves, and I'm going to make take a scanned image of this and print it out, and of the one underneath. And I'll do a couple of these. Let's see what else I have here. I'll do these first. And now let me pull this over and get this white one out of the way. And this one. And when I pulled it over, kind of pulled it out of shape. So I'm going to leave this spot open in here for journaling and whatnot in there. Maybe I'll spread some watercolor in there. So the way I scan this, Allie Kay and I were playing with Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Scanner, and I got it here on my phone. And let's see what I can do here. Adobe Scanner. Let me find it. Oh, I might just have to search. Adobe. So I got Adobe Scan right here. And it goes fast. It says looking for, and let's see what it says. Now I think it took the picture, and actually it took it pretty good. It's a little crooked, but that's okay. Let's print this. Let's save the PDF. So there's what it saved. Oops, right here. And right here, this is what it saved. And when I go to print it, I've got white paper in my printer. So let's see, I think I hit more and copy to, export, set password, print. And paper size, I'm going to make it be letter. And I think I'm just going to do that and see what prints out. Now the background will be white. And I hit print. And I can hear my printer going. I heard it. There it goes. And we'll see what it prints. And my printer's kind of slow. I'm going to have to get me some more ink, I think. I've looked all over for my ink. I can't find the ink I bought. I did something with it. I can always use it when I find it. Let me look at chat while it's doing that instead of just staring at this. Live chat. Top chat. Your journal is 5x7, the one that you're going to use to do the Creative Wanderlust. Okay, well this one folded in half will be just a little bit smaller. Let me grab that canvas, wherever I put that. Put stuff on top of it already. Oh, did it end already? Yeah, oh yeah. Look what it printed. Oh, I'm very happy with this because I can put this in my journal. Now I can put it back like this and do the back. Let's do that and see what happens. Let's just see if I can get a two-sided page out of this. I'll put it back in my printer the other way. Hold the phone. Make sure I have paper in my printer. There we go. And let's print that again. Let's print it again. I'm very happy with that. Now I can take these off or arrange them differently if I want. Let's see. Well, I could have made 2 copies, but I wasn't sure what was going to happen. So more, and it's letter, and print, right there, and print. And while that's printing, I don't need this anymore. I can take these out. And I can actually put them, what I was thinking, I could put one of these underneath of that acetate to kind of mimic Becky's cover. Something like this. We'll look and see what I can put under there. But let's do the black one and see what, oh, I don't know. I don't have a lot of black ink. I'm worried about doing black. But I'm doing it on white paper, but that's, I'll have to think. I'm worried about doing black because my black ink is the lowest. And I'm going to have to order some more ink because I can't find my ink. I've looked all over for it. It's here. It's in a safe spot. I looked in the same safe spot that the, let me move this. I think I'm going to put this here. Oh, it's trying to do something. My printer's trying to do something. All right. So see, I can have a page just like this in my journal. And I'll probably, maybe Becky said she was going to edge hers in gold. And maybe I'll just write in here. But I don't know if I will or not. If I write in there, it'll come through here on these. So maybe I won't write on this one. Maybe I'll just put a quote in there. But see, I can fold this and put an autumn-inspired art journal page. Now, this looks very pretty on black, but I'm very wary about doing one on black. And I can save the PDF. Copy to, export. I think just by getting out of it saves it. I think so. See, it's here. It went into a PDF. So let's do another one. And I'm very happy with how these came out. Very, very happy. Now, this one, I think I'll do a couple of these. These are darker. These are fresher, and these have been on the ground for a while. Actually, I think I want the lighter ones first, though, because I want to be able to write. So let me grab, if I can, I think I had some lighter ones. Let me pull my sack out here. Oh, I'm so happy with the way those came out. Well, what did I do with them? They're here. They're here. Hold the phone. There's a lighter one. We'll just see, and then I can write on this and write across. I think, well, they're kind of dark, but I could write with a black pen. That's what I'm thinking. Or I could even doodle around in there and let it come out on the other side. I could gesso the other side. Let's scan it. And this time I think I'll stand up when I scan it. Let's see, Adobe again. Adobe scan. Turn it this way. And it's looking for, and there it is. Now, I think that's pretty good. I'll turn my camera this way. I don't know if that will come out the same way because I got it this way. I'm not going to save it. I'm going to get out of that. And let's go back into my Adobe scan. And let's do this the same way as, well, that isn't what I wanted. Keep scanning. See, that's saved differently. It's saved this way this time. Page 2 of 2. And I'm going to save this, and I'm only going to print page 2. So let's go down into the more and print, and paper size is letter. And when I print, I'm going to uncheck page 1, and it's only going to print page 2. So let's hit print. And I heard it do something. There it goes. And I can go back in later and delete page 1 if I don't want it. And I need to get my overhead light set up. My tablet shows things really dark. Let's see. And I've got the light set up real high. I think my old tablet is going on the blink on me. Yeah. Do you guys see things really dark or really light? Oh, now it went light. Maybe it was because I had my hand over this. Yeah, when I put my hand over it, it shuts off some of the light. Okay, let's see how this looks. This didn't use as much black. Oh, but it is pretty. Kind of in there, but I can, that's this in here. Oh, I love that. And this one I'm going to leave blank on the back. And this is all inspired by Becky. Now I want to do some leaves that I can cut out. And I want to layer them and see how these are. Well, let's just leave those. Well, I'll leave them on another page. I want to do single leaves here. Hold on, let me get these. I don't want them. I want to put them in the trash. Let's do some single leaves that I can cut out and layer like Becky. I didn't see her make her journal, but I got the idea. So we're just going to put some leaves on here that I can fussy cut. And these are all out of our yard, out front. But you can see some of them are pretty rough shaped, laying on the ground. And there's some that with different shapes. I'm just getting them out. These were the larger ones. Yeah. We'll do different sizes. Put it like this. And that's just a stem. This is kind of, well, there's a smaller one. We'll do that one. I thought I had more, I thought I had more oak leaves. I'm going to have to go out and look again, but it's going to be cold. And this one's all curled up on me. Maybe if I put him like that. All right, let's do that, because I can fussy cut around these. I'm thinking, let's pull this one down a little. And I can even cut out the shape and make different colored leaves. Let me take a scan of this and get it printing. This is really fun to do. Adobe Scan. But it tries to find it really fast here. I love how whoops. Well, it didn't do it there. I think I moved my camera. It tries to find the paper. There. That's pretty good. Move that up a little. This one's a little high figuratively. But let's save the PDF. Pretty good. And this one has a lot of reddish tones to it. Probably use some black in there too. But let's go ahead and print that. I have to hit more and print. And yeah, there's only one page. Uh-oh, it looks like I caught something in the corner. Shadow over here of my paint bottles. Get them out of the way. Well, okay. But that's okay, because I'm going to cut around that little leaf anyway. It curled up on me, didn't it? It curled up on me. Maybe I'll do this one again, because it got a shadow and it curled up, and this needs to come down a little bit more. All right, let's get out of this and go back to the scan. Yeah, I'm holding it with my left hand, so it's really hard to find it's really hard for it to find the paper size. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this over again. Crop. Well, that's pretty good when I cropped it. I'll print this, save PDF. Now let's print this one. And it should just be one page. Where's the more? More. And print. Where's my print? Print. One page. Print. And I'll do a couple of these pages. And then I can use the shape of the leaf after I cut it out to do a different color or even with different papers. I don't want to be all night doing this. I've got some other leaves. Let's set this down. I'll save these. I've got some lighter colored leaves here that I pulled out of the bag. Let's see what I have. Some green ones. Here's a green one. Let's turn it over though, I think. Well, no, let's make it a dark green because I love that dark edge around there. And thought I had some lighter color leaves. I guess what I have are these. This will make a good border. And then I'll put that one over here. And maybe one, I guess I thought I had lighter colored leaves. I guess I don't. This one, but maybe I was looking this way. Let's put this one upside down like that. And because maybe that's why I thought it was lighter, because I was looking at the underside. It's really a darker leaf. However, if I do this as a page, I want room to write. Let's layer them. Let's layer them like that and see what happens. And then I can write in there and maybe put another one on top of that like this, like they fell on the ground like that. And this one I'll leave. See, these leaves, after they fall flat and then they fold up. They fold up. I don't know what kind of a tree that is, but it's really unique. I'm just going to leave it like that. And this will probably be the last scan that well, let's see how that page turned out. See, I can cut these out. It kind of, because I cropped it, so it made it smaller. But I'm good with that. And I'm going to fussy cut these. So let me do another print of this, maybe 2 more while I'm playing with this, because I want a fussy cut. So print, paper size, and let's do 2 copies, backspace 2, print. Come on, are you going to print? Yep. So while it's doing that, I think I can get out of this. I think it read it. I'm hoping. Because I'm going to go back to the scan. Where did I go? Here. And see if I can hold this one straighter. Oops. Yeah, I got some stuff over here But you know, it ignored all that. My line is right there. It did a pretty good job of it. Let's see. Let's save it. Did a pretty good job of ignoring all this crap over on this side. Oh, you can't see it. You can't see, I'm out of frame, but all this stuff over here. I think I'm going to make 2 pages of this too. I think I only got, no, I got 2. Let's go into the more here and see if it will cue these. Let's just do 2 of these. And then they'll be done here. As far as if I want more, I'll print them off camera. Let's see what happens. I'm going to save these leaves. Some of these I think I can put in that, underneath that plastic. We'll see. Let's just save these. And I'm just going to put these back in the bag. I just took a paper sack out there, and I'm really happy with these. Very, very happy. This one I did both sides. This is a fussy cut one. I have 2 off the printer that I'm going to fussy cut. And the last 2 are printing. So while they're doing that, I'm going to bag up all these leaves so I can get busy on the pages. Except I want one to put under that. What one was I thinking? Oh, hold on. I think I was thinking a tall one. Maybe it was this. Was it that or what it was? Hold on. I can't use anything dimensional. I need something flat. So let me look at these. I could just put a leaf. Here's an oak leaf. That's pretty. It's got a yellow coloration in there, though. It's very interesting. Let me hold that out. I want to go through these and see what... Ooh, I love how dark this is around the edge. I might just break down one of these long ones, these tall ones. Was it this one that I thought I could put in there? If I squeeze it, I'm going to hold that one out. I don't know what one I was thinking of. And then these are all the flat ones. Huh. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with these 2. Maybe that one, and maybe we'll play with those. And I'm going to put these back in the bag. Whatever I did with the bag. Hold the phone. And I'll adjust my camera again so you guys can see better. And here are the last prints. These that I piled up look like a mess. They're very interesting colors, though. We'll just use it. We'll use it on, maybe I'll put some of my cut leaves over there, or maybe I'll just journal there. All right. So what I want to do is do some art journaling. Here's the size. Now I could just use this as a cover and on the outside and have it be, let me grab a ruler here. And let me adjust my camera. Hold on. Hold the phone. Let me get things adjusted on my desk here. Throw that away. this is, Becky said hers was 5 by 7, I think. Let me go back up. 5 by 7. Becky said hers was, her journal was 5 by 7. Was that your Wanderlust journal? This is what I'm going to do. The Wanderlust, I think she said, was 5 by 7. Oh, she said, no, that's my fall journal. The Wanderlust is 4.5 by about 8. So if I fold this in half, I won't have 4.5 by 8. I'll have 4.5 by... Hi, Kathy. 4.5 by 5.5. But if I just use this as, thank you, Janet. Aren't those leaves pretty? And that ink really, the printer, I'm really happy with how the printer handles the scans. If I put something on top of the printer, I'm going to have to try it again and see if the colors have adjusted. Let me get these leaves off. I'll probably have some trouble with that until I get my page done using those. Becky said that her Wanderlust journal is, I lost it. Mine is 5 by 7. The fall journal, her fall journal is 5 by 7. Her Creative Wanderlust is 4.5 by 8. So I think this is about 8 tall. So I could just use this for the cover. She said, oh, mine's 8.5, 8 3/4 by, but that doesn't matter. It's about the same size, 8 3/4 by 5.5. But I could mount this on another, like this black paper under here. Mount it on, just fold this in half with that. That would get covered up anyway. Let's fold this in half. And put this on here and trim off the bottom. And make my Wanderlust journal out of this. And the pages go in here. And you can see I played with whatever in here. But that's okay. I'll just leave that. That'll get covered up. And I'm going to work along with Becky on her Wanderlust when she does Wanderlust. And I think that's a book that you bought. I think that's a book that Becky bought. Now, what I want to do here is I want to make a faux cover. And I want to choose one of these to go under. And I truthfully think maybe this, even though it has that white fading in there. And maybe this. This is awfully pretty. And maybe just something like that. And I think this one may not be dry enough, but we'll see. I think I can still use it. I think I'll put it on the bottom. But what I want to do, before I do that, and let me just, I think I'll just throw this away because I don't want to, well, I can put it in the sack. I'll probably toss my leaves because they're starting to break apart. And let's set this aside. This, I'm not going to do the Wanderlust journal. I'm going back to the fall journal pages. Now let me adjust my camera just a little here because you guys are not seeing the whole deal. How is that? That's a little better. You can see all this over here, but now I'm done with this, so I can get rid of this and put that, turn my phone off, save the juice. And I want to go to those pages that I printed. What did I do with them? What did I do with them? Did I put them up here already? I tend to throw things around. Yes, I did. Let's pull these out. And let's fussy cut. Now, I'm not going to fussy cut this. Ouch. This is going to be a journal page. This will be a journal page. I haven't seen what Becky's done with pages 5 and 6 yet. But I'm going to fussy cut these. I've got 1, 2, 3 sheets that I can fussy cut. And this I did front and back. That'll be a page. And this I just did front. Now, if I want more of these, I still have the PDF so I can print them. But that's plenty of pages to play with. Then I'm going to fussy cut these. Now, Becky also made some sunflowers, and I was hoping to be able to do that tonight, too. And we're just going to fussy cut some of these out. And I'm not going to worry about the stems on these. That's too much for me to worry about fussy cutting. And we're just going to kind of rough cut tear, maybe, if I can with this paper. I don't know if I can with this paper. This is Walmart copy paper. I bought a big old ream of it because I used up all my brother's copy paper. I just want to make some Becky-inspired fall pages. And I might just do the cover, and maybe I'm going to try making some of her sunflowers that she made. I couldn't find yellow paper, but I might have some in my scraps that I can make the sunflower petals with. Okay, so as I fussy cut these, I want to arrange them on my journal here, kind of. And I'm going to have this, one of these, this is the rough cut one, in the center. And I don't know, I could seal this. I could make this a double page here and seal it and put that underneath. We'll think about it, but for right now, I'm just going to do it this way. And I don't know if I have enough leaves here or not. I could draw around, paint some. But this is inspired by Becky. Her autumn journal. I wanted to work with her, but I just wasn't up to doing much in the last couple weeks. And maybe I'll draw the stems on. Maybe I'll use some of that graphite water base that I got there on this to draw the stems, or some watercolor. We'll see how this goes. Let me come out and look at chat. I lost chat. I lost everything but the pen. Let me come out and thank you all for coming on a Friday night. Becky said it's a... Let's see, let me read here. Janet said, I hate to be the one to ask, but what is a Wonderlust journal? Well, Janet, you're the brave one to ask. Becky, I think you had a book review on it. I think you did. So, yeah, you can drop that. Oh, I think she did. Becky dropped a link to her book review. I think that's what it is. And it's a book by Cassia Avery. And she says it's a wonderful book for anyone wanting to get into art journaling and build a daily practice of doing art. I just ordered some sugar-free apple cider mix and some sugar-free hot cocoa mix from Amazon, as we can't seem to find it easily locally. Oh, okay. No, that's the link to her book. Yeah. Oh, it's the link to her book, not to your channel. Okay. Well, that works too. And, of course, we have art journaled. I think Shannon counted her art journals that she was working in. I don't know if she has them all done or not, but she counted 13. And I'm going, I think, well, because I've been doing a desk journal for 2023. And every month I build a little monthly, like for September, October, November. So if you count those as separate art journals, I already have 12. But Becky and I and several of us have art journaled for years. But what's fun about these books, like what Becky got, is that you're always learning new techniques. You're always trying. That's what an art journal is for, really, is to experiment and to try different techniques. Now I saw, oh, I can't think of her name right now. Julie Faye Found Balzer. She's one person that I really enjoy watching. And she did a print technique with a leaf, a real set of leaves. And I still want to try that, but I don't want to do it tonight because I want to get done here. I don't want to get off track with the hunting up a brayer and all of that. I think I got a brayer over in my toolbox, but I'd have to get out the paint, and I just want to continue with what I'm doing here. Yeah, I think I'll have enough leaves for this page. And you can just layer them different ways, because that's half of the page there. And here's the other half. Now, I might fussy cut this, because this one's pretty strong. Some of these are weak. When I say weak, I mean they're not very bold, not very thick stems. But this one's pretty, might be easy to fussy cut. We'll see. So, and I've got 3 of these pages, so I think I'll have enough. Let's do this. So, and I want to tell you, if you can't stay, if you need to leave, I perfectly understand. I don't want you to feel like you have to be here. You can always watch the replay. I know Kathy was in here earlier, but she had remarked in one of her streams that her hubby thinks she watches too many live streams. And so my brother is so funny because I have 2 phones. I use them for different purposes. And he says, I was looking for my other phone. And I was getting upset. And I said, I need both my phones. And he said, yeah, you work on one, you have one, and then you set it down, and then you pick up the other one. But I was laughing at Kathy Whitney. I said, I should tell Kathy, I don't know if she's out there listening now, she might have left, but I said I should tell Kathy to thank her husband for sharing her with me. So, Kathy, if you're out there, thank your hubby for sharing your time with me, or with all of us. Because we enjoy you as much as you enjoy watching us. We enjoy you guys, and we miss you. Of course, we understand, too, if you can't make it. You know, there are a lot of reasons why. And I understand that. Let's see if I can't get this stem out of here. That's pretty good. I think I'll put that like this. And maybe put a lighter colored one under that. Now, I might, because this is pretty thin, actually, I'm not going to use this one. I'm going to use the other one. This is the rough cut one. I might make a mat for this and put down on it. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. So, Kathy Whitney's husband, thank you so much. We send you thanks for sharing Kathy with us. Kathy, if you're listening, you can share that with him. And I don't know if this is shadow or what this is going on here. I think my leaf kind of turned, but I'm going to use it as my leaf. This was the one that had folded up. on me. It's just kind of, we'll put it here for now. I'll need a bigger one under there. Maybe this lighter colored one here I'll put under this stem, or maybe even that larger one. Let's cut these out. This is another one that has a pretty good stem on it. Let's cut this one out. And you can rough cut these if you, some of them, I'm not going to try to cut every little wrinkle in this leaf. And this paper doesn't tear very well. Some papers, or it could be the scissors I'm using, some papers, magazine pages I get a hold of it like this, and then I can tear it by pulling my scissors. But this doesn't, it depends on the paper and the scissors. This one isn't working so good. Sometimes I can do it pretty good. Just kind of, I call it tear cutting. Kathy said, I'll tell him. Becky says, I want to crochet, but my hands are saying, no more, woman. Becky, listen to your hands. We want you around. We don't want you to have sore hands where you can't do your art. Becky does beautiful crochet. I think she told us that, Becky told us that all the hats that she made for Lizzie found Lizzie. And so they found their new not their forever home, but their new home to where they're going to be mailed off to their, or sent off, or shared with their forever homes. Lizzie Brewer has been doing hats for homeless. Not a giveaway. She makes all these hats, and Becky, and I don't know if Shannon contributed to them, but I know Becky did. All right, let's put this one like this, maybe like that. And we could put this little one, well, it really needs to go on a darker. Let's hold that little one out a little. Let's get this. So this is going to be mimicking, or inspired, I hate to say mimicking, it's going to be inspired by Becky's cover of her art journal, her autumn art journal. She did all these leaves, and she had a and I'm going to do that with that plastic piece. I don't know what I did with it right now. It's here somewhere. And she had a window, and so I'm going to do a window. What did you put in your window, Becky? I can't remember. What did you put in your window? I know we did windows on our spring art journals. Those are on a page? Oh, really? Oh, I thought your cover had leaves. Did I miss? I thought your cover had leaves on them. Well, it doesn't matter. Mine is going to be on a page. Yeah, mine are going to be on a page. Lizzie opened them this morning, the hats from Becky this morning. A picture of my lantana that's in your window. Oh, that's a good idea. I noticed when I went out today that I had a pretty daisy, but the cold snap has gotten him. And the petunias are, the cold snap is going to happen this weekend. It's going to take all my flowers. And I wanted to get out and paint that scarecrow up, but it's going to be too cold. So I may not get that done till spring. He should really be done in the fall here, but he could be done in the spring too. Now these need to go on darker leaves here. This one's pretty. I think I can save that stem too. Save that stem. This is a pretty dark one. I'm going to have to order me some more ink. Oh, I don't know what I did with my ink. It really frustrates me. I'm going to have to find a place for it. It won't hurt because I can always use it. But I cleaned out by my chair yesterday. I thought I might have left it out by my chair, but it's not there. Let's cut this off. My cover is texture paste. Oh, really? I'm going to have to go look. I didn't watch the cover. I just watched pages 1 and 2, I think. Well, we're going to do this inspired by whatever you did. I know you had one with a lot of leaves on it. So it's still inspired by you. I thought it was your cover. I was wrong, I guess. Wrong again, Meri. But that's okay. I don't mind being wrong. That's how you learn things. If I was right all the time, I would be boring. Oh, let's see. This is a shadow. This comes in here. And I learned so much from you guys. I learned so much from you. It was Becky that suggested that I make copies of those Santa Claus faces that I'm doing for my bobby pin embellishments, and I really liked that idea. That was a cool suggestion, Becky. All right, let's see if I can cut this leaf. And I'm just kind of jaggeding it. I'm doing Santa faces. I'm going to make some little German cotton batting dolls that like they made in the Germans made in their ornaments. I think. I got the cotton batting. I might as well try it. Let's see if I can get this stem cut. I might have some white on it, but that's okay. There. Now, let's put this, let's actually put this down here. Like, maybe like that, over a little. Pull this one over a little. And did you use Yes Paste, Becky, when you did this? I think maybe you did. I don't know. Let's put this one. Let's put it under. Like that. I need another one in there. I've got plenty. I think I got enough to do this page. Cut another one of those. Maybe this one. All these little scraps. Let's see what Becky's saying. Here is the playlist for the Avenger. Oh, you know, I didn't look at a playlist, Becky. That's what I should have watched. I just went down your videos, your live stream thing. Thank you, Becky. A picture of my lantana in my window, and clay logs and pumpkins are forming a frame around my picture. Yes, we'll have to do some pumpkins. Because they're very big in the autumn. This is a very dark leaf over here. I think he's right there. Maybe I'll put him in there. Maybe I'll try to catch this stem here. So, are you all enjoying the autumn weather? You folks back east, you enjoy your last hurrah weekend, because I'll tell you, the code's going to come. You just listen to Ryan Hall. I think you guys are going to have a nice weekend, but I don't know if it's midweek or what, but we've got code. We're having a cold weekend. The code is going to, it's already cold. I went out this afternoon to pick up these leaves, and brr, I should have put a coat on. I should have put on a coat. also want, let's see, it's already almost 9 o'clock. I've only got an hour. So I might have to pick this up Sunday night. I'll just keep working on this journal. In stream, I don't get in here much when I'm not live. I have to tell you, my art time is the time that I spend with you. At least in the summertime. And I don't know when I'm going to be able to get out to rake the rest of those leaves up. I'm hoping that it'll warm up a little after this cold snap. You know, we never know. Well, that isn't, I don't want to go too much further over. Come on, there. Thinking I can put this leaf in here. Oh, I like that. So I'm only going until 10 o'clock tonight. Yep. So 10 o'clock Central. That's 11 Eastern. I think it's pretty late for you guys. I'm done in by 10 these days. I used to be able to stay up till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. Nope, no more. I'm too old for that silliness. I did up all the bath towels this weekend, and I washed my bedding. I need to wash my brother's bedding, get his bed all changed, and I'll put it's going to get cold this weekend. He likes his flannel sheets, and I think I'll put on his flannel sheet bedding for him. Get that done. And we were gone all day yesterday, and we were gone the day before that, and the day before that. Or one day earlier this week. I think it was Tuesday. We were gone both Tuesday and Wednesday. Oh, I like that leaf showing the stem. Maybe I'll put that here and move this one up here. Move that one up. Of course, I'm going to have to take a picture of this because I'm going to mess all this up after I get them cut. I probably won't get them glued down tonight. We got them printed, and I played with my graphite sticks. I think I'm going to put a little watercolor in there and maybe some of this in there. We'll see. But I'm also going to put... I'm deciding how I want to do that because Becky cut a window. I'm going to have to think about it. I probably won't do anything with it tonight, with the window. You know, from 7:30 to 10 is 8:30, 9:30, 10. That's 2.5 hours. And it's amazing how quickly the time goes when you do this stuff. It's amazing. You know, here it's almost 9 o'clock already. Now this stem has kind of gotten shadow in here. It kind of comes up this way. I might have a little white on him, but I said I wasn't going to do the stems, but I need them on some of these. He's not as bold as the others. And I'm not doing a very good job of him. I might have to hide that one or take him off. We'll see after I get him cut. Well, he's not too bad. Yeah, I don't know if I like it. I'm going to cut it off. Maybe just cut it here. Yeah. Trim it down a little. That white off of it. And this is real jaggy in here, which makes it very pretty. Isn't it amazing what nature gives us, all these beautiful colors and shapes? And it's even more amazing that we can just put it in, scan it with our phone and print it off and get this beauty that in nature. It just amazes me. So I think I need to do this up in here a little. Let's put it there just for now, and I'm bumping this stuff. And keep cutting. I got one sheet. Let me throw these scraps away. Okay. And I'd like to save this one too, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. You know, when you art journal, you never run out of fun things to try. There's always something to try, like scanning these leaves rather than painting them in. These are from nature. Now this has a bit of a shadow here, and I think I'm going to leave that and just kind of cut a jaggedy piece like that, and see if I can't get the stem out of it here. Let's see. I'm off to the edge. I get out of frame. I really apologize. Let's see. It's got a shadow going on here. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. I might have to put a little color on that white. I'm not going to try to fussy cut it. It's the same. See, it's this one here. It's got a shadow in there. And I'm not using my little scissors. They're here someplace. I should be using my little scissors. And we're just gonna save a little of that shadow. Cut that down to there and see if I can't get this. It's a very thin stem. It's kind of pretty though. There's two of them. And let's do this one. What did you do tonight? Oh, I watched Meri cut out leaves. Well, at least she wasn't washing her hands. I always say, what did you do tonight? Oh, I watched Meri wash her hands. This has got a shadow in there too, in here. It's a way the leaf is turned. The shadow is up in here. It's kind of raggedy in here. I can kind of just fussy cut it, rough cut it. Oops, I guess I cut off, nope, the stem's over here. The stems are wider. I don't know. I'm going to leave them, I guess. And this one is really rough. So I can get that cut. I don't know if that's part of that leaf or part of another one, but if I can get it out of there and cut the... So Becky, I thought this was her cover, but she said, no, that was a page, Meri. So we'll just do it as a page. And that's all of those. Now I need a larger one in there. It's probably getting pretty boring watching me cut these leaves. I'm going to cut one more large one to go in here. And I can't decide whether I want that one. I think I do. Or this one. Either one would be pretty. Maybe I'll cut them both. And I'll save these little ones for off camera. This one has a pretty stem to it. If you guys saw that. I don't know if you saw it. And I got a camera cord hanging down in the air here. That's what made my camera jiggle. So, let's do this one. And if I don't like him, I can use the other one. And he's pretty rough in here. Pretty jaggedy. And I'm making him smoother than he really is. So I can't wait to do that Wanderlust journal with Becky. I'll try to make that journal Sunday night, and I'll work on these pages a little too. Sunday night. Now, let me finish this up. And I think I'll snap a picture with my phone of this. So I kind of got an idea how I arranged it, but it'll probably get rearranged after when I start to glue it down. See if I can save that stem. It won't be perfect, but there it is. And let's just put that kind of underneath these. Like so, and we'll let these come on top, kind of like so, and I'll be rearranging them when I glue them down. I'll let that go off of the edge. Get in there. Kind of bring it up a little like that. Like that. Ooh, that's pretty, isn't it? It's almost a wreath. It's a frame around the page. Let me take a picture of this with my camera. And turn on location tags. No, cancel. And you can't see, but I'm going to take a picture just to remind me. Got a flash on it, and there it is. This is much darker. I could edit it and edit it and make it a little darker. Make just the color here, original. That's a little better. That's even better. That's more what it looks like. Let's save that. Just for my reference. Let me look at chat again. Let me refresh my chat and see what you guys are saying. Top chat, live chat. Lala says, beautiful, Meri. They are fun, aren't they? But now I'm going to take all of these and let's put them inside of a page here to keep them. Let me grab a page. Do I have another page? Yes, I do. Hold on. Hold the phone. I'll just put them inside here, one of these, just to keep them until I get ready to glue them down. Just put them in there. So like all the leaves fell on the ground. What I don't have are some of those fan-shaped leaves, like, and those would be to fussy cut. But I'm going to play with these pictures. Okay, now what I want to do, it is 9:08. I've got about an hour. Let's take, and because this center is white, what I want to do is take some watercolor, some of these colors right in here, and just watercolor on here. Just swoosh it on there. I might put a little of this. This I got on Prime Day. Janice Glines posted. And these, I don't remember the price, but they were on sale, and they were a good price. I'd have to go back and look and see. Maybe some of you bought these. These are graphite colors, and I might put some of those along the edge. Now, I'm only going to do it on half of the page. And let's take my spritzer and spritz these autumn colors here. Maybe some of the green too, and I'm going to spritz these too. I'm going to have to take these out of the box and put them in a pan. And I want my watercolor brush. I had it out when I was using it for, what did I do with it? I didn't put it back in the, it probably fell on the floor. Let's get, I think I've got another one here. And I've got another one. Know what I did with that watercolor brush? It's probably on the floor. I don't see it here. I just had it tonight. I was playing with that. Swatching those. Okay, let's just bring it over here. Now, I don't want the center, I've got clean water. I don't want the center very dark. And I just want to kind of add some color in here. And this is copy paper, so it's going to warp on me. And I can't scrub it too much. I could do this on watercolor paper, but I'm not going to because, you know. Let's grab some more, maybe some of this yellow ochre in here. Oh, that's pretty. Let's do that. I just wanted a little bit darker color. And you can iron this out again after it warps. Get your little craft iron out. And I kind of want this to go out just in case. But I want some darker colors too along the edge. Let's put some orange in here. Grab some of this yellow ochre, seems to be a good color. Now these are Winsor Newton Cotterman, which are student grade papers. paints, not papers. But they seem to work pretty good. My page is very wet. I'm not going to hook up my heat gun. We'll do something else while this is drying. All right, so now I want to put these aside and grab onto these. And if I remember right, this was one that had blue tones in it, kind of like a Payne's Gray. Oh, I love that. And I think, while it's still wet, I'll take and blot it a little. Make it look, yeah, not so painterly, kind of blur it a little. And this is the one that had the kind of brownish red tones in it. And they're very dark. They're very dark. They're graphite colors. And I'm not sure. They're like a dark watercolor, but they're very pigmented. Very pigmented. And I kind of, let's put this on here. I don't want it to, I want it to, I don't want a smooth edge. I want the edges to kind of blend. Now I think I'm going to take some reds off of my Winsor Newton and put some reds in here. Just kind of put them in there. And of course the leaves will cover up a lot of this. But when I put that acetate window in there, I'm going to mat it, but I'm also going to leave the background. I think I'll put some red in the background. I think I'll put more red in the background. Kind of blurred in. Whoops, I gotta be careful because this is just copy paper. Maybe some oranges in here. And just kind of smoosh it in. I've got more on my napkin than I do on the page, I think. Let's do some more. Honestly, I think these graphites are more pigmented than my watercolors are. Of course, watercolors are meant to be kind of transparent in a way. They're not a gouache. And let's go for some more deeper yellow over here. Maybe some of that yellow ochre again. As you can tell, I like lots of color on my pages. I even when I'm out urban sketching, if you ever watch any of my urban sketch videos, you will see I don't have just little swishes. I have swish on swish and swish of color on my page. It's just me. I just have to have lots and lots of color. All right, I'm going to leave it just like that. Kind of let it dry that way. And I only did this Payne's Gray here and a little bit of this reddish brown up here. You can kind of see the blue in this, even though I blotted it down. I can't see the red in here as much, but I'm just going to leave it like that. And I'm going to pick it up and put it over here and let it dry. It might crinkle a little, but I'll iron it out. Now, sunflowers. Becky made sunflowers. And I looked all around for yellow paper. I have it, but I think it's in the bottom drawer in my cart. It's in front of there. So I thought I would go through this bag that I have, Goodwill bag of scrap paper, and see what I could find for sunflowers. And, oh look, Becky had some corn. She had some Indian corn, didn't you, on one of your 4, 5, 6 page? I got some Indian corn. I'll have to go back and look at your page 5 and 6. That's what that'll go for. And you know, this is September and October County Register. I get these at the local quilt store. And they're all about quilting, but it has fall little pictures in here. Let me see. I could probably put those in my art journal. Like this is fall colors. Let's see what else. This looks like fall colors of thread down in here. I don't know if you're seeing it all. Let's see what else is here. Looks like some fall quilting, and see, I think I'm going to cut this up. This looks like a threaded acres, threads across Nebraska, kind of a fallish quilt. So when I get to doing the pages, I'll fussy cut in that. But I'm looking for yellow. And look, here's a manila envelope from Handmade with Love. From, who did this? I don't know who did it. It's got my address on it. I'm going to keep this out. See if I got another one in there. I need sunflowers. And there's my ghost and my gnome. That'll go in my October journal. Maybe I should pull all of these papers out. So go through them. See what I can find to make sunflowers with. Here's another county register, but this is, I think this is the spring issue, because that's a porch swing. And let's just pull these papers out of here. Hold on. And see what I have in here. Oops. What was I doing here? I think I was playing with trying to get that zine. This was my pattern for it. That'll go in my October journal. And here's a bag of goodies. And that's about it. All right. So this is, can you guys see? No. Let me move it over. Move it over. This pile here is the pile that's going back into the bag. So this is a Christmas box, and it's got a zine, but look, there's some yellow. How much yellow do I have? Ooh, this will make a nice sunflowers. So there's that. That's not going back in the mug to put it up above. This is one of my zines. This one came out nice. I might send this one to Christy. I haven't sent off the lace yet. I'm going to keep that one out for Christy, I think. I didn't like the one that I did for her. Some of these got kind of dark. This is one that got really dark. I was very unhappy with my printer. I had to play with it a little. Okay, this is white. These are cut off pages. I save all this stuff. What I use it for. Eventually I find uses for it. It's just a scrap paper. Here's a, what did we do here? A cluster? Was this sent to me? No, that was a bobby pin. Nobody does this but me. The bobby pin embellishment. I could make that into a fall. Let's keep that out. This is my pattern for my pinup girl. And look, here's a pumpkin. We did these pumpkins with Becky last year sometime. I'm going to save that out. We'll put that on that page. And that's kind of springish. This could go in the fall. This is just a scrap of fabric. I'm going to save that out. It's got fall colors. That's Annie's address. I don't want to share that. Look, this could go in the fall too. This is a fussy cut, a die cut, I believe, from somebody. I didn't do this. Is that a sticker? No. Somebody sent that to me. And yeah, those are stickers. Here's my Nancy Drew. I'm going to have to put that in one of my journals. I'm looking for, I think I found, this is a happy memory. I need to keep that out and put it in my floating pages. These are Barbie dolls that was sent to me by Allie Kay. That's a mail order. Learn to Crochet. Somebody sent me this book. Learn to Crochet, or I got it from someplace. I'm looking for fall items here. Oh, look. These could go in that fall. Let's keep that out. The birds. Oh, this. See, there's more Nancy Drew. No, well, this was my Nancy Drew. I don't know what I never did get her tops made. This was a Nancy Drew page. I need to keep that out and put it in one of those journals. More giveaways. Card to Pat, ATCs to Tammy Jo. I think I mailed these. Stamps and wax seal to Becky. Stickers to Angie Bassett and doll to Sherry Van. I know I sent the doll to Sherry Van. Postcard giveaways. And I have mailed 1/25/23. That should go in my January journal. See, I got journal pages in here that I need to... This is dated June 20th. I need to put this in my June journal. That's all I did. But I need to put it in there. And that's a blank page and an art journal advertisement. Now this is not dark enough for the center. I might have to punch some holes in black paper. Becky used brown paper. I don't know if I've got any brown. This could go in the fall journal. And here's that could go in the fall journal too. That came out of a Nebraska Electric magazine. Here's some circles. That's a fussy cut. Here, I could make my sunflower centers out of this. Just a scrap. We'll keep that out. Here's some acetate. I might keep the acetate out. And I could paint some pages brown. So let's see what's over here. More pages. This I sketched one day. I'm just fascinated with that picture. And that's one of my zines. Here's a frog. And here's some, these are some of my trials on the zines. And these are some pages that, see how the colors, to you they look lighter, but to me they're really darker. My camera shows them lighter than what they really are. This one didn't come out too bad. These were some of my first prints. I was trying to get this zine printed. I got several. This one didn't come out too bad. And this was one that I was getting it here, I think. I played around with that printer until I got those colors. What I did here. I think I got two of them. This one was really dark. That one was really dark. It looks lighter on the phone than it does. And then this one was much lighter. You see the difference side by side. All right. I got some pages here. I got an envelope that I used as when I was painting those birdies. I'll put that in one of my journals. I think this came from Arlene or, no, Barb Fillion. That needs to go. And I could use this. I'll put that up there. This needs to go in a journal. And we're back to the, I think this was the gnome, more gnome sketching. And we got a county register that I haven't cut up yet that has all this beautiful thread in it. I'm just looking to see what I have that I can use. And these are some of my original prints when I first got my printer. That's my grandmother on my mother's side. Look, she looks a lot like my mother, or my mother looks a lot like her. And this is the little church. I wasn't confirmed in that church, but I taught Bible school. This is my Aunt Irene, my Aunt Norma. We were sisters to my mother. And this is my little mother. She's she's elderly there. I miss her so much. She could be ornery. Oh, she could be ornery. She's like a little fox terrier sometimes. She had quite a hard life, I have to say. And then this is the grade school that I went to. Well, I went through my freshman year at this school. It was just a small town school. And of course now it's all closed and everything. But it used to have pine trees out there and a playground and school bus parked out in. Quite a deal. Now this is just scrap. I'm just looking for things that I can use. And I think I found what I can use for the sunflowers. So let's put all this back into that sack. And it's kind of fun to go through this stuff every now and then, get the memories out. And I think I saved out that yellow envelope. Let's put all this back in that Goodwill sack. I'll find out what I did with it. I got boxes of this. Boxes and sacks. I could make 10 million junk journals. And it'll probably all get thrown away someday because my family will not understand what this all is. Why is Meri saving all this crap? What did she see in this? All right, this is what I saved out. Let's see. Let's save that. And let's save that. And that. This is going to go in other journals. And save that out. She only made two sunflowers, so I don't need a lot. These are going to go in other journals. I saved them out. These are other journal stuff. This goes in this journal. This goes. That's my floating happy memories that I haven't been. Here's the pumpkin. I think I used the other two pumpkins, and I saved that one. And that can go in there. And here's what I'm going to make the sunflowers out of. And let's see. This goes here and here. And we're back to the leaves. So, now what am I going to do with this? Well, I want to cut some leaves for sunflowers. I've got 30 minutes to do this. So I'm going to draw a pattern here. Maybe I'll just draw this one. And we're going to do some quick sunflower leaves. So, and I'm going to make them basically the same shape. Something like this. All right? Let's cut that out. Now, Becky had an awful lot of these, and she layered hers. I might have to see if I can find, I have that other yellow envelope in there, but that was from a Happy Mail. I don't know if I want to use it. I'll see if I have another yellow envelope. I see if I can get these at least. Now, what I want to do is fold this paper so that, let's cut this one off. Let's cut this side off. And this can be about an inch. So let's fold it an inch this way, about. You guys see what I'm doing? About an inch. Approx. Doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm just going to accordion fold this. Well, this should come a little bit more. There's a mosquito around here. He's looking for blood. He's looking for my blood. Can't make it too thick. One bit me the other day when I was out raking several places. And they always get you. Those mosquitoes are smart. They always get you in the hardest places to scratch. You know, like on the back of your shoulder, in the middle of your back. They always get you where they think they won't get got. All right, now I'm just going to put this here. I think I'll trace it rather than try to hold on to it. And I probably just have enough on this envelope to make one sunflower, but ouch. But I will at least make one. So we've only got a half an hour. And maybe I'll make the other one Sunday night. I've got a lot to do Sunday night. But I want to work on these pages. I want to get caught up with doing things with Becky. All right, now I'm just going to cut several of these at once. And mine might be a little wide. They might be a little tall, but we'll see what I do with them. I can cut them a little shorter. They don't have to all be the same size. There we go. So there's probably about 6 of them here. Right there. And I also got the negatives. No, let's throw all this away. Keep that. We'll make at least one sunflower tonight. And we got this. And I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut right here. Right underneath that. And I suppose I should probably cut this fold off. This is just a dollar store envelope. I think I got a couple more of these around. This was one that was in my stash. I'd used it for something. Alright. So let's fold this in half. And is that wide enough? Yeah. So we'll do 2 more. We'll do 2 more of these. And I'm sorry if I'm out of frame. I got all this stuff. Let's move this over on this side and move this over here. How is that? Now, I'm not doing mine exactly like Becky did, because I think she used a paper punch for the center. And I don't want to go hunting out that paper punch. Mine are cheaper paper punches. I don't know if they would even punch a thin piece of paper. Let's just fold it like this, because it doesn't matter. I'm going to cut it anyway. I just need it wide enough for the leaf. And I'll have to hunt up another envelope to do the other sunflower. But I had fun watching her do her sunflowers. Hi, Chaz. I really wish YouTube alert system was better for lives. No notification. I'm so sorry, Chaz. Yeah, they seem to, like Becky said, I wish they'd quit making all these changes for them. we were talking about the changes that Facebook was making. Becky said that Facebook said that the rooms are going to go away in November. Yeah. And, you know, and Becky was going to one of Ann Lars' room, and they were enjoying them. And it's so sad that I hope that you guys find a good substitute. I wish you well on that. But Zoom is the only alternative that I can think of, unless StreamYard has something. I don't know. And on Facebook, they had rooms where groups could sit and meet. And you could sit with a group, like Zoom meetings. On Facebook, if you had a group, you could have rooms. And I'm going to cut these a little bit shorter. There we go. There's a stack there. I've got one more stack I'm going to make, and then we're going to punch a center and start gluing them in. And it's good to see you. Hi, Linda. I really want to see. Thanks, Linda. It's not just me. It's good to know. Sorry. The what are going away? Yeah, the rooms. Yeah, it's like a private, well, if you have a group on Facebook, or whoever owns the group can, and if you're in a group, well, it depends on how the group is set up. In some groups, if you want to start a room, you can go out and start your room. But that's going away now, Becky said. And it's like a Zoom room. You know, you can sit and meet and share your art, share your day, and, you know, with like-minded people. And I don't mind Zoom. I use both Facebook and Zoom. I would meet on Zoom with my needlework friends. Now I'm not meeting with them anymore. I'm just too busy for stuff like that. I hardly get videos watched anymore. Busy and not feeling well. Kind of a double-edged sword there. Becky said the rooms will be taken down on November 1st, November 16th. So that's in the middle of November, right before Thanksgiving. That's sad. I do think that's a bad move, but I don't know. Facebook seems to be making a lot of bad moves lately. And Arlene says that a lot of that stuff that happened to her was AI. You know, it wasn't like she didn't think there was a person behind it. I think there was a person behind it. For those of you who don't know, Arlene got zinged by Facebook because she updated the address file. That was bad enough, but what really upset me was they deleted the file. The file wasn't Arlene's. Well, the file was, Arlene created the file, but it belonged to our group. And I said, I'm not going to argue with Facebook. I'm just leaving. I didn't leave Facebook. I deleted the group. I just didn't want to fool with all that crap. It made me mad. And I admit it made me mad. I didn't think. And you know, the thing about it was, when you own a group, they tell you if something, they're supposed to tell you if there's something wrong. Like, they should have let me know if they were going to delete that file. No, they just deleted it. I went out and looked at the area where you look to see if Facebook has a problem with your group. They're supposed to notify you so that you can deal with it. Well, I had no such notification, and I didn't think that was right. But I'm not going to argue with them. I'm not going to argue with them. I'm just going to go my way. That's what I did. And I still have my account. I'm still on Facebook. I deleted the group. I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. I appreciated people who came to the group and participated in it, but that crap just upset me, and I just don't want to deal with it anymore. And I certainly didn't want to argue with anybody at Facebook because I wouldn't win. You pick your battles that you think you can win, and even then you don't win. Don't go to battle. Just go your own way, Meri. All right, so here I have all my little leaves. And I'm going to have to separate them here. I don't know if I have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I don't have enough, I'll layer more. I'll get another envelope this weekend and layer. I think I have enough to make at least one sunflower out of all of this. Yeah, I think I do. We're going to make one sunflower at least, because that's what Becky did. She made 2. So now I need the punch, and I'm going to make my center. I was going to make it black, but I kind of like, this would make, I could take some of that graphite and maybe, let's try that. Let's take some of this graphite. This is really pigmented. If I can find my brush, that is. Here. I don't think I washed it out. Let's go for this Payne's Gray. And let's just... maybe even in here, a little darker. Whoops, that's not the Payne's Gray. And I'll choose which one I want. Now, on the other side are my bird sketches, so I'm going to have to cut this out. And we'll just kind of let that dry a little, maybe. It's kind of wet. But let's cut the bird out for my... and I guess I'll have to seal it. I don't know if I got it sealed or not, but I'm just going to cut around here. No, I didn't, but I can after I get it cut. I don't want to turn this upside down because it's still wet. And this was just an envelope I was using for wipe-off paper. And I'm just going to make the center of my sunflower. Maybe 2 of them here. Let's cut this. There. Now this is one of my first sketches of those birds. And I'll put that in my October or August journal. I started making those birds, I think, in August, and I didn't get them mailed till October. Oh, I'm horrible. Let's put a little tape. And I still got birds to do, and I still have lace to mail. And what am I doing? I'm making art journal pages. What time is it? 9:46. I'm just going to be on a little. I'm going to do one sunflower. And then I'm signing off. Oops. Yeah. See if I can get this off and fold that under a little. See, I save all my sketches and patterns and ideas. They all go in my art journal. It's one of my first bird sketches of those owls. And I'm so glad Janet got hers. Now, let's get a punch. This seems to be the driest one. Let's kind of cut this. And we'll save the rest for cluster. And I think I have the same punch that Becky used. Let's see what I have here. Oh, you know, I put my punches in a box. I put my punches in a box. And the box is behind me someplace. So I'm just going to cut a circle. Mine will not be a punch. Mine will just be a circle. Sort of a circle. And let's use a piece of white paper in the background or something that you can see. Probably wax paper would be better. Let's get some wax paper. Hold on. Hold the phone. What did I do with my wax paper? It's down here. There's a box of it here. Let me get some out. It's a new box. I have an open box, but I don't want to go searching behind me. So let me just open this up. Look what they did. This is Reynolds wrap. Thank you, Reynolds. They made it easy to open it. Did you guys see that? Did I have it in frame? And I'm not going to water down my desk because I'm not going to fool with that. Now, what did I do with my circle? I lost it. No, here it is. It's stuck on my... Alrighty. And I'm going to use fine art glitter glue to glue these on. And I think Becky edged hers. I'm not going to do that. I might take a pen and draw around them after I get them on there. But now, this will probably be the back because, no, we'll do them this way. Because, yeah, we want to glue them on the back. Let's cut this a little better here. Kathy said it is fun chatting too, but it's great to lurk and play too. Kathy says, I was lurking and listening and working on another extra page in my autumn journal. Oh, that's cool. I think I need to glue these on the back. Oh, I could glue them on the front, but I'm going to glue them on the back first. We'll see. Let's get out my fine art glitter glue. And what I'm going to do here, let's get the needle out of this. Put it down on the foam rubber. Arlene taught me that trick. And then I'm just going to make a line of glue, maybe a fourth of it, like this. And this has, I'm going to put that to the back because I think that came off my finger. And we're just going to start putting sunflowers on here. And this will be the back of it. Let me wash my hands a little. What'd you do tonight? I watched Meri wash her hands. Except you're not watching me because I don't want to get it on my... I already got it on that lit petal. Let me wash them off. So what did I do tonight? I cut leaves. I printed those leaves. I made scans of the leaves and printed them and watercolored that page. Fussy cut all those leaves. That's what I've done tonight. And now I'm making a sunflower, and this will probably be the last thing I do before. Now let's turn this over. Oh, that's pretty. I may only need one sunflower on that page, or we'll see. And this will give me an opportunity to look for my fall napkins, because I think Becky used a napkin when she did her sunflower pages, and I know I've got some fall ones. I'll look in my inventory book. I'll look in my inventory book, because I think I inventoried them. And I don't think they're far away. I think I got all my little stuff out. You cut and glued and washed your hands. I did. That's about what I did tonight. I'm going to have to cut more leaves for these, I think. More petals, because she had 2 layers. And I'll be lucky if I get one out of these. This is a pretty big sunflower, but sunflowers are big. And we'll put this one right in here. Now let's turn it over. Like this. Now she punches for her seeds. I don't know if I'm going to do that. But she also had layers here. Now, do I want to layer it on the front or the back? I think I'm going to layer it in the back. So I don't know if I have enough to go around. But we're doing it in between here. And we're going to put this right here. So I'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9. Well, I might have them here. We'll see. So let's see what I have here. Yeah, I'm liking that. It makes them bigger when I do it on the back, but I don't think I need one there. Let's put one here. And one in here. I've got a leaf coming, a petal going under there. I might have enough. I have to get out some more yellow paper. This was a manila, well, it's not a manila folder. It's kind of yellow paper folder from Dollar Tree. It's really thin paper, but it's good enough. Boy, this makes a nice big sunflower too. Yeah, I'm gonna have enough. Now this is the back. Just keep that in mind. I might have to put one there after all. And I'm not sure if this is how Becky did hers. I just know she made sunflower out of cut petals, and I know she punched for the center. Now let's see. Yeah, I'm going to have to put one in there. It says it's right in here. Kind of shape this out a little. Oh, no, it's got to go this way. Now let's put another one. Let's put one in here. Since I've got them, I'll kind of put it like that. See what that looks like on the other side. Maybe one in here, one over here. I've only got 3 left. Put one there, and one in here. Now this will go down on the paper, so I'm not too worried about the back. And let's put that other one up in here. Find out where I want it. Mark it right in there. Alrighty, there we go. Put it like that. Now for the inside, Becky punched hers. I'm just going to, what am I going to do? She used a white pen at one point. Oh, she used a gold pen. Let's see what I have here. Do I have her gold pens out here? I used to have her gold pen in this drawer. Let me look. It does me no good to straighten out these drawers. What did I do? I might have put it in that box. Where's my bone folder? I might have put it in that box of pens. I don't see it here. Oh, what's this? No. Hold on. I'm still looking. Becky sent me some gold Pentel pens. It might be in this box. I don't want to dig out that box because it's getting late. So, just let me look. Let me look. I'm not done looking yet. I have all these white pens that really I need to go through. That's a white Pentel one. This one lost its cap. It is probably dried up. I am hard on stuff. You'd think I would be a lot more respectful of my stuff. Send me stuff when I want to take care of it. I'm looking. Yeah, I have a gold crayon. I have a gold Posca pen. Let's see what happens with that gold Posca. I think I got those gold Posca pens from Holly Dalton. She sent me 3. And you guys know Holly Dalton passed away year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I don't remember when it was, but looks like I spilled some hand sanitizer on this. See if I can get it to, oh, well, that worked. Yeah, I can't press on it too much. The nib is way in there. I'm afraid to. Let's just do a little dot. I don't think this is gonna show up much. It's juicy. We'll just put dots in there. I'll hold it up so you guys can see it. Let's try this. I don't know how this is going to work either. Now, I think I'll take my one more thing I want to do before I quit on this. These are all my things that I saved out. I'm going to take my Sharpie. Now, Becky edged her leaves with ink. I'm just going to draw lines around them. And I'm in my own light. And I'm just going to kind of sketch them. Let's do the outside ones first. And I might come back and I don't know what I might do. Looks like some of that gold ran off there. I just want them to show up a little better. I don't mind the sketchy lines. That's me. Sketchy lines. And that's really a back one there. This is the front one. And this is the last thing I'm working on tonight. We did quite a bit. We actually did quite a bit tonight because I scanned and printed all those leaves, and I swatched those graphite colors and cut out all the leaves and watercolored that background. We still need to do the page. But this is all inspired by what Becky has done in her autumn journal, and I put a link to her channel. I pinned it, and I'll also put it in the description box when and I need to make sure that I got her name right in the title. I'm not sure I got all the capitals in the right place. Sorry, Becky. I'm just about done here. I'm just doing the back leaves. And I might go back over this and make it a little, because I'm going fast here, make it a little stronger, a little darker. But I just want the leaves to show. And I'm going to hunt out my autumn napkins. I'm sure I have some. They're plaid. It might be in those Hobby Lobby sacks. I was thinking I got them at Dollar Tree, but I think I got them at Hobby Lobby now. Okay, I think I'm back to the front here. So there's my sunflower. I'm pretty proud of it. I could take a darker black and go around the edge here. Go around here. Make this stand out a little bit more. There we go. And I might do that to my leaves, but for right now, I'm happy with it. So let's get this out and let's go for the pages here. Hold on, let me get them. They're underneath of everything. I'm getting there. Hold the phone. Like pulling the tablecloth out from underneath the dishes. So we scanned and printed all of these. These are ones I'm cutting. And this is the one I did two-sided print. This will be folded in half and put in the journal. And these will be ones I can do quotes off of. And I found that Indian corn, and I gotta look and see what Becky did for pages 5 and 6. Let's see, let's do a thumbnail one here. Let's put that sunflower on one of these. I can't decide which one. This one, I guess. Let's put that sunflower on here. And I'll probably just do a part of this. No, here, let's get this out. We did this. This I'm going to have to iron dry, I think. Iron, because it wrinkled, it's warped. But let's put this on here for the... Oh, and I put my hand in it. Well, I'll work with that. Oh, I put it... You would know, just when I wanted to do the... when I wanted to do the... I might have to put another petal on top of that. I wanted to do it for the thumbnail. And let's grab a leaf. Hold the phone. I got those leaves that I fussy cut. Where did I put those? I put them in the inside of an envelope here. They're all falling on me. Hold on. What did I do with them? Here they are. Now all my things that I saved out need to be put in a folder. And there's my brush. They need to be put in a folder so I can get at them. Hold on, let me get a leaf out here. Let me put a leaf. Maybe this one. This will be my thumbnail, because all those others aren't going to fit on the page. Oh, I put my hand in it again. Oh, I really blurred it. It's not dry. I'm going to have to press this with a little craft iron it out. I think what Cat Hand does with her worked pages, she'll take and do this. Only she'll do it on the edge of her table. You gotta be careful doing it so you don't rip your paper. But that'll help press it straight. Of course, I get everything else on the everything else on the table here. I just have a little bit of room. I've seen Cat Hand do this on the edge of her table with wet pages. Okay, now I'm going to put this here. Oh, let's put a leaf. Let's put a leaf. And maybe another one. I'm setting up for my thumbnail. There, maybe like that. That's good. Okie dokie. And let's see, tomorrow's Monday. This is Sunday night. Tomorrow is Monday. And Janet Nash comes on at 9 Eastern. Dee Dee Willingham comes on at 8:30 Eastern. Janet Young comes on at 1 Eastern, I believe. Lisa Conway, if she streams, I don't know if she's going to stream or not, but when she streams, she comes on at 1:30 Eastern, or Central, 1:30 Central. And Barb Owen comes on at 6 in the evening. Let me fix my chat. I lost my chat. So, and it is 13 after 10, so I've gone 13 minutes over. You love the classic sayings, Chaz says. I love that too, Chaz. Great sunflower, Meri. Thank you, Linda. Good night, Kathy. Kathy said, well, Mary's about done, so I've got to run. I think Becky went to bed. I know several were just up in the balcony watching. This really has more red in it than what I'm seeing in my tablet. They look pretty brown. But this will be framed with leaves, and this sunflower will not go on this page. The sunflower's just there for the thumbnail, because Becky did a sunflower and I wanted to do one. So thank you all for coming. Have a great week next week. Take care of yourself first and foremost. Especially if you're not feeling well, make sure you take care of yourself first. Because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of other people. We all know that. So do what you need to do to take care of yourself and be happy. Try to find some happiness. We only get one day at a time, so we might as well make the most of it, right? Right. Look how this faded in here. This Payne's gray. Kind of faded. I might go in with some dark again, but I'll be having leaves around there anyway, so we'll see. All right, that's my spiel. Have a great week, everybody, and I will see you again on Tuesday morning, hopefully at 6 o'clock. If I'm not on by 6:15 in the morning on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Fridays, I probably will not be coming on. So that's just a hint. I try to post, but sometimes I don't get it posted. Bye, everybody. Have a great week.